Hey everybody, I felt called to the table this morning just to get some messages from your person if they could be 100% honest with you. Using my 5D Lovers Oracle deck by Spiritual Infusion 1111. Yeah, so let's pull some cards and see what's going on today, because I feel like there's a lot of energy flowing. Let's see. Hope you're all well. And I made this announcement yesterday, but I wanted to make it again today. I can accept personal readings, but not until after on the 18th or after, because we're going, my little guy and I are going to Punta Cana on Friday. So yeah, we are gonna not be here. I am gonna still upload readings, and of course try to do some readings from pretty areas in Punta Cana, but we'll see how that goes, because Jamaica it was a little difficult. I did a few readings like on the beach and stuff, but it was very windy, so we'll see guys. All right, let's see what we got. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were both broken down by life? Our pasts hold us back from our future. It could be toxic behaviors holding you guys back, as far as, knowing how to communicate and knowing how to love in a relationship and things like that. You are my favorite. You're the person I want to tell when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You are my person. You are very special to me, and I'm planning on taking action to prove how important you really are in my life. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. Your perfection, your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. I'm planning on reaching out to explain why I went quiet, and I hope you're willing to listen. If I ask you to marry me, would you say yes? I want you to be mine and only mine forever. I doubt this relationship because you're too good to be true. Are you real, or is this just a mirage? I'm struggling financially and know you deserve better than what I can offer. This person does not feel worthy of a relationship with you. I mean, that's been coming out a lot lately in readings. Just the person feeling just inadequate, and it's because of finances, and it's really wild to me. But I mean, everybody feels the way they feel. They were conditioned to feel this way, that understanding. I see your side of the story. Irreplaceable, though. The way you love can never be matched. We're conditioned to be a certain type of way by our parents when we're young. And actually our situations too. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that our parents have said to us, but just situations like if we did not have enough growing up, and a lot of us didn't. A lot of us did not have enough growing up. I watched my mom pull out change to pay for, a one meal out. And that's, I know that there are a lot of people who struggled with eating. That's not one of the things that we struggled with. But, honestly, this was hard for us to watch. Like, we were told, don't order a drink, because my mom couldn't afford it. And we watched her pull out change and count change, So, while some people didn't, like I said, some people struggled to eat at all. This is what I saw growing up, and I understood it to mean that we just didn't have enough. My mom worked her butt off to make sure that we had enough. She was gone a lot. She missed a lot of our lives being out in the workforce and being a single parent. So conditioned to, especially for our masculines out here, or masculine being an energy, you know, taking that and seeing that from our parents, it's kind of like they want to provide. They want to provide, and they want to be, you know, certain that there's certain levels of comfort and that you're not struggling just because, you know, of what they saw their parent go through. And it's just hard. It's very, very hard. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Let's see. Now, this is saying that they're planning on reaching out to explain why they went quiet. You're special to me. I'm planning to take action to prove it to you. But they're struggling right now. So what are the next steps? Okay. Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration, efforts, and goals. I mean, they're working toward a financial goal right now, but they know that it's teamwork. They can come to you and actually do this together. They're starting to understand that. They don't have to do this alone. It is something that they can come together and do with you. What are the next actions that the collective's person will take toward the collective? What are the next actions that the collective came here for, take toward the collective? Two of Pentacles. Balancing resources, flexibility, and adaptation. I mean, that's the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. This is all about the money, you know. But again, from the collaboration of the Three of Pentacles to the balancing resources, they're starting to understand that they can come together with you and they can make a beautiful life together. It doesn't have to be something that they do alone. What are the next actions that the collective's person will take toward the... No, actually, you know what? That does make... We've already answered that question. I'm feeling very called to shuffle again a couple times and ask, what is the collective's person feeling about the collective at this time? King of Pentacles. They feel like they could have something that is abundant with you. Security, stability. They want to provide. They want to be reliable for you. How is the person feeling toward the collective? No, I'm not feeling called to take all of those. How is the collective's person feeling about the collective at this time? Okay. Let's see. They want to return. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups in the upright is walking away, right? That seems to have already happened. You know, with them not being able to make a decision and, you know, tears. It seems like there has been a lot of loss in this situation. With this Eight of Cups in reverse, they want to reconcile. They want to move towards you. They see the possibility. They see that they could have adventure and freedom with you. But with the Judgment, they may not quite be ready to come forward with it. The Fool suggests they do, but on the other hand, you know, with Judgment, this Judgment in reverse seems to suggest that they're not quite ready to make a judgment call in this situation yet. So that's coming with the Fool. They're in the interim right now. They're indecisive. With this sitting on the indecisive, they don't know whether to come forward or not. So they are still very much in hermit mode. I'm surprised that didn't come out. And they're thinking their thoughts, guys. They're really thinking about what it's going to take, and if they can put their ego and their pride down to come to you and build it with you, rather than trying to build it for you and wasting time and the possibility of you walking away for good if they don't, you know, because it seems like, I mean, if they're struggling financially and they really want to give it to you, with this King of Pentacles, they want to come in reliable. They want to come in as that provider. But that's ego. if they don't let that ego die and come towards you and just say, okay, let's just do this together, because it seems like with the Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, that's what they in fact want to do. They want to collaborate with you. They want to have teamwork. They want to balance, you know, resources and stuff. But with the teamwork of the Three of Pentacles, they want to work together to do this, but they really have to lay down their ego and pride to say, okay, we can do it together. I know I keep repeating myself, but this indecisive card, it's almost like they're of two minds. They go back and forth, back and forth. That is what I'm feeling from this energy. They want reconciliation, and they feel like they're running out of time. They know, and the divine, here's the thing. With this ego of, I have to provide for this person. I want to give them the best. Divine is like, no, no way. This is a building together of things, and I am not going to move you forward in your financial world until you let that ego die, come together with your person, and allow, you know, come into your goals together and your mission together and do things, and then the abundance will begin. The divine's like, no, I'm going to hold you there. I'm going to hold you there until you let that ego die. So an ego death needs to happen so this person can take a leap of faith towards you and make a judgment call. But at this point, not quite ready yet. So there you go. I felt real called to the table this morning, so I hope that helps. And just know your person is, excuse me, has a blocked throat chakra. And they are, you know, thinking their thoughts, and the divine is really weighing on them to come to you, to collaborate with you, and to build and to help others together. And that's what I've got for you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care.